This is DeWALT's new DXL 2.0 system, and you guys love it. But you know what? My techs and I, we've had it on site for multiple different projects, and we found some problems with it. Hi, my name's Jim, resident DeWALT expert here at VCG Construction. And now that we've had this DXL system on site for a few different projects, we found some issues. So when we had this kitted out for our door installs, we had our closure hardware in the top. As you can see, we still have some in there. We had our panic hardware in this organization. We had our lever sets in this box down here. And we had some other thresholds and things of that nature down in this box. But the techs wanted to put their tools up here. But guess what? This is not for tools. The perfect spot for our plans, drawings, and work orders was right here. We didn't want to put all of our hand tools and drills and everything that we're using constantly on this top and mess up our plans and drawings. Similarly, when we had this out on site with our electricians, we had our lighting plans on here. Very important documentation. So we kitted this out with ballasts, other types of hardware, wire nuts, wire, and things of that nature. But again, no tools up here, documents. So our technicians had their tool belts on and they were jumping up and down from their workstations, from their ladders, from their platforms, which was creating an issue. And there was no real quick, easy way to store the tools on this system. I'm hoping that DeWALT has come up with a solution. That being said, what we found were these accessory kits for the DeWALT DXL system that could potentially be a solution for our problem. So what I'd like to do here is unbox these and see if we can't make this system even more optimal. So one, we have the workshop storage kit, product number DWST086502, which comes with 2 screwdriver hooks, 3 curved hooks, 3 straight hooks, 8 universal brackets, 2 plastic bins, 2 metal clips, and 2 metal peg hooks. Let's check it out, see what's in here. We got some straight hooks, max 20 pounds, not bad. Here are your universal brackets and small hand tool clips. Here's your screwdriver hooks, plastic bins. So we got a straight hook here, snaps on to these rail systems on the side, pretty sturdy. The containers come with these metal clips, slides in. So with these bins, I'd probably have these bins on the opposite side. I want to keep one side for tools, but I want to keep my fasteners and wire nuts or things that, you know, are loose in my bins. The bin system, this plastic piece clips onto the top rail, and then this metal piece snugs up to the bottom to lock it in. So now you have your bin. So I could keep things like wire nuts, fasteners, things that I just need to grab, that I want to keep loose and off of my worktop right here in one of my bins. Pretty cool. They give you these screwdriver hooks, these curved hooks, these S hooks on these universal brackets. You slide the top into the notch and it kind of loops around and hooks. Pretty cool. So now I have a place to store my screwdrivers on my box. Pretty cool. We have these smaller hooks that we could set up. And we also have these straight hooks that we could set up. Again, real easy. They pop in and out. Set it up however you need it. Pretty cool. These do slide on the rail too. A little tough, but they slide on the rail. There's a whole lot of opportunity here to kit this out however you need to. A lot of opportunity, but I'm not seeing the exact solution, so I'm gonna get into the next box and see what else we have. Next up, we have the job site storage kit. So this one's kitted out a little bit different. 2 screwdriver hooks, 3 curved hooks, 3 straight hooks. Again, 8 universal brackets, 2 battery cleats, This also comes with fasteners and a short standard hook. So this is where we could help with our battery storage. What I'm seeing already that I really like about this hook compared to the other hooks is this flipper switch here, where you could lock and unlock, and you don't have to force it onto the system. You could just unlock it, clip it on, lock her down, unlock, right off. So if I do use this for something like carrying wire or something that I need to quickly deploy this from the system, much simpler. The best part about this is it makes it so much easier for you to customize this system. You could have one tech working during the day and have it set up a certain way, and then you could have another tech come in later and switch it around and move things. Much easier with this locking system than having to snap these on and off. And I think that this box being labeled the job site box as opposed to the workstation box is probably fit more for this DXL system as opposed to maybe the home workshop system with the rail system. Here we got probably my favorite piece of kit, because what are we swapping out constantly throughout the course of the day? The batteries. And this solution looks like it may be able to keep, again, we got that snapping in, but we could keep our batteries right here away from our tools and out of the system, off the tops. Let's see. See if we can fit one of these flex bolts on here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to put this down a little bit lower. Set that up. I mean, you can see it's pretty simple. Nice and sturdy, holds it on there. I mean, pretty cool. Got another battery? There we go. Look at this. I mean, pretty cool. Now this is the power tool storage kit. One plastic power tool holster, one metal power tool holster bracket, two battery cleats, two battery cleat brackets for some more batteries and fasteners. This is definitely the mama bear box. Looks like a flashlight or a cup holder or something. You see the Titanic with this thing. DeWALT gives us this mounting block plate that goes on the system. You would just line up these mounting points with your plate and use the provided hardware and instructions. So we're going to go ahead and mount this charger here. You can see, slide it onto these studs, and then you can see on the back where these grommets with these flanges would go, here and here. I'm going to go ahead and take this charger off to pop these through. And you can see the flanges come out the other side. Pop these through. Slide this on. And then when you screw this down into the back of the grommet, it will expand, kind of like a molly or an anchor. Tighten down. Tighten down the second one. And now you have the perfect mounting charger solution. Now, you do need to be close to electric to plug it in, but now I have a charger stored on the outside with my batteries all in a nice convenient place. Again, lock these flippers down. Nice and secure. Not going anywhere. If I want to use this for something else and I don't need the charger, just simply unlock it, take it off. And then last but not least, probably the thing I've been looking forward to the most, the coup de grace here, is where are we putting our power tool? How are we hanging it? With the power tool holder, you slide these two studs up the back side of this bracket. What I'm really liking about this is you could detach this real easy by just clicking that button. And we're gonna put this up here with the rest of our tools. Mount this first, lock her down, and then slide this right on, nice and secure. Looks like we got 10-pound max weight capacity. Look at this. Got my drill, flex volt battery, hand tools, batteries, all different kinds, chargers, bins, hardware. And again, the inside is all kitted out with what I need, saving my top for my plans, my drawings, my documents, my work orders, the things that are most important to me. What's most important to you though? What would you use this system for? How would you set this system up? Do you put your documents up top, or do you scatter your tools and spill your coffee all over the place? I don't know. Leave it down in the comment section below. This is how I would fit it out though. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next one.